Putting a festival together every year, as you can imagine, is a fantastic job, but there's an immense amount of hard work that goes into it. We have a phenomenal programming team, and Cameron Bailey and myself have been traveling all over the world. Cameron does more traveling than I do these years, or these days, and he has done an absolutely superb job, along with our wonderful team of programmers, bringing together the best films, Canadian and international, from around the world to Toronto for the next 11 days. Please join me in welcoming the co-director of the festival, Cameron Bailey.
It's a beautiful night. You know, every film has a lot of people behind it, and this film, From the Sky Down, we're so thrilled to have it here as the opening night of the Toronto International Film Festival this year. That's thanks to our programmer, Tom Powers, our documentary programmer. Thanks to Tom, but also to a lot of people who helped bring the film to us. Showtime, CAA Mercury Records, Universal Music Group, Principal Management, and 2011 documentary partners for providing us with this film. You know, this festival all started in 1976 here in Toronto, and in 1976 over in Dublin, something started as well. We started a film festival, they started a band. In the 36 years since then, we've met once or twice, but tonight, we're going all the way. Because opening night is a real commitment, but this film, From the Sky Down, isn't actually about the biggest band in the world, the band that sold 150 million records, the band that has more Grammy Awards than any other band. It's really about 4 musicians struggling to make music, struggling to find their way, reinventing themselves. It's about why they've lasted for 36 years. And it takes a certain kind of filmmaker to capture the magnitude of this band and let us speak to you from the big screen on a human scale. And human scale really is what David Guggeheim is all about. With An Inconvenient Truth, he helped us understand what climate change means to each one of us. He won an Academy Award for that film. Then with It Might Get Loud, and last year with Waiting for Superman, he did it again. Big ideas, big personalities on a human scale. He's one of the finest documentary filmmakers in the world. We're very pleased that he's here with us tonight to present the film to you. Ladies and gentlemen, David Guggeheim.
So exciting. I was here last year in this theater premiering Waiting for Superman, and thinking I'm not going to come back to Toronto for a while. And then I got a call from the band saying, would you like to make a movie? And we made this movie in less than 6 months, so I hope it doesn't show. But I wanted to bring out on the stage, you know, when you work on documentaries, it's a collaborative effort, and the director always gets all the attention. So I wanted to bring up people who are key to making this film special. Ted Skillman, producer, and Belisa, come on out. Also, Michael Brook, who's a native Torontonian, who's the composer of the movie. And Jay Cassidy, a long-term collaborator, who is, you know, we really go through it all together. And really, we couldn't have made this film without everybody. And it's so rare that you get a chance to bring out everybody who works in the film. You know, there are people who get you lunch, and there are people who carry the heavy equipment, and there's 2 other people who work in the film who never get the chance to come on out. Mr. Edge and Mr. Bono. Yeah.
Danny Lanois. I always, I mean, they actually named a radio station after me here. We're very, very protective of our, you know, privacy, and especially, like, you know, creative process is something we've always tried to keep very private. because we're really precious, which we also are, but actually just because we're scared that that old adage about if you saw what went into the sausage, you wouldn't eat the sausage. So it was very, very hard to agree to let somebody in this level of sort of intimacy. And the only way we were going to do it is if we could, you know, find a filmmaker who we really, really respected, who was sensitive and was as interested in the creative processes as we were. So we couldn't get Wim Wenders. That's not true. David Guggeheim just is a very, very extraordinary and gifted man, and he seems to take a delight in making obscure subjects accessible. I mean, really, people didn't know very much about global warming before Inconvenient Truth, or you know, care about the education system in the United States before Waiting for Superman. I mean, how obscure is it to make an entire feature-length documentary about guitar players? It might get loud.